Yeah. Yeah. Good morning, ma'am. So, save energy.
Kayaknya mati baterai.
Oh.
Okay. Alright, so first of all, I want to say thank you so much for the opportunity that given to me. I would like to express my greatest gratitude to all of the team because finally I can go to Bali because this is one of my dream as a Gorontalo people who come from small city in Gorontalo, and I'm so happy because I'm here, and thank you so much for all the iRecall team. Yay! Okay, so today I want to present about my research with the title Bilingual Learning Implementation and English Language Mastery of Preschoolers in TK My Liberty. So as we know, because most of the people here are come from English department, and as we know that English is not only for adult, but it is also for young learner, is it? Yes, okay, so now because most of you guys are talking about the high school students, so now I'm talking about the young learner. Okay, so come to the background. Why do I choose this topic? Because there are a lot of institutions have started to teach English since in kindergarten. So it's not only start from elementary, junior, and senior high school, but it is also start from kindergarten. And it is also stated by Sulistyo 2009, which stated that English as foreign language in Indonesia start from the early childhood education level. Last time it is only focused on kids course, but now it is also become the obligation. It's not obligation, but some school already implement this kind of subject in kindergarten, especially in My Liberty. And children who learn another language instead of their mother tongue will show a strong awareness of language style, tone, and show a better cognitive development. So when you guys have a children, make sure that you teach your children more than one language since kid, whether it is Indonesian, Mandarin, Bali, or Madura, whatever it is. So there are many experts stated that the young they know about language, the more also they will master it. So make sure we are as the calon mami, yeah, we will prepare for this. Next. Okay, and according to C. Taurus et al. 2014, he stated that teacher can also help students to improve their vocabularies by encourage them to use the new vocabulary in small discussion and questioning each student in the small group. So in fact, when I see what happened in the school, when we teach kindergarten, when we teach English to kindergarten, it's not that easy because we need to make sure we use the good strategy or we use good method to the students. That's why in this case, I see that in TK My Liberty, they used small discussion, which is the teacher make small circle, and then the first one they will sing. After they sing, they will talk, and the teacher should ask the students one by one, and give them ask them what happened before and something like that. And then the researcher see also that English My Liberty My Liberty use English seems more natural, adjust to the child's condition, owing to the fact that children learn through direct physical experience. So like I said before in the morning, that the way the teacher teach vocabulary to the kindergarten also by using role play or by physical experience, which is the children, when we teach English or another language to the kids, make sure that they can explore, or they can touch, or they can they can explore in that room. So we cannot like force them to memorize. This is ayam, this is bebek. No, we cannot be like that. So we can teach them by playing or touch the things. That's the way the kids learn a language. Next. All right. So the benefits of early English learning for young learner. The first one, language mastery so fast rather than adult. So there are many also experts stated that young learner can master language better instead of adult, like that. So children have a sensitive period called the golden age. Like this kid, okay, maybe now he has his golden age. So everything you can teach to the kids, and he can master everything. Whether it's as we know, do you know guys, Kenkulus? You know Kenkulus? Yeah, Kenkulus is really good in math. And then also, who is that? Who is better in language? There are many kids now, right? That's so famous like this because they can master everything in that golden age. So make sure when we have a kids in this golden age, which is not 0 to 6 years old, make sure that we teach everything to them because they will memorize it and they will remember it so well. And then the second one is cognitive development. Children who learn another language instead of their mother tongue will show a strong awareness of language style, tone, and better cognitive development. So, like in that kid, they can like switch that two languages like so natural. So without we ask them, they can switch it by themselves. That's why they will have a better cognitive development. And the last one is the literacy skills. Bilingual children can have excellent literacy skill as they can transfer their reading and writing abilities from one language to another. Even it's not that easy, but when we teach them and we will make them get used with it, I do believe that they can do it. Continue. Alright, so the literature review. There are also some experts that stated about the literature review, about the bilingual. And the first one is Wardani et al. 2013 stated that bilingual learning is learning in which two languages are combined. But most of in Indonesia, we not only use bilingual, but we also use multilingual because we have our local language. So we use local language, which is in Jogja, they use Japanese, and also English, and also Indonesia. So they are not become bilingual, but they are become multilingual. And then the Anderson and Boyer 1995 stated that bilingual learning programs refer to using two languages as the language of instruction in the learning process. This has happened also in TK My Liberty, which is they use two languages to describe or to give the instruction to the students. And the third one here they state that students will learn by listening, talking, reading, singing, writing, and participating in experience inside and outside classroom. So when we have a kids, make sure that we teach the kids with listening, talking too much with them, and reading and singing, of course. And the last one is writing. While actually writing is not really important in their age because they just need listening and also talking too much with them. And the last one is bilingual learning will be successfully applied to the school if the school has provided and prepared the curriculum. Next, alright, so in this research, I am, as the researcher, use the qualitative qualitative. And how do I collect the data? With the observation, documentation, and also the interview. Next. Okay, so now let's move to the important parts, which is the result and discussion. And I found that all of the statements stated by the expert, it's successfully applied in TK My Liberty. So the first one, I found that in TK My Liberty, they use two curriculums, which is the school combined two curriculums, which is the national curriculum and also the school curriculum. The national curriculum we call it as Curriculum Merdeka, and then the national curriculum, the school curriculum is bilingual. So they use national curriculum, but they also use English as their school program and to branding their school. Next. Okay, and then the second one, how do the school implement bilingual learning to the kids? The first one is by greetings and comments. So the teacher only state the same praise every day and state it repeatedly. So the teacher keep repeat the same sentence every day until the kids get used with it. So for example, sit down please. So when it's first once it doesn't work, but until when you say that it's every day, like 1 month, 2 months, I do believe that it will work it, and then the kids also will follow you. So the way they teach the kids, like I said before, by listening and also ask them to talk. And then the second one is fun activities. The fun activities such as games and also the circle time. Like I said before, they will sing, they will play, they will draw, they will tell a storytelling and something like that. And so that makes easy and fun for the kids. And then the last one is structured lesson. So the weekly schedule covers a variety of subjects from math and language, art to science and art, all taught bilingually through methods like flashcard, stories, and hands experience. So even the teachers teach about science, art, and also math, the teacher keep use English because the teacher will make the students get used with it. So the teacher make sure that the kids will listen English vocabulary every day in the school. Next. Okay. It doesn't work. I think okay. So sorry everyone. I also forget what is the next slide.
Okay, I think this is the technical error. So whether maybe you can upload the paper.
That's why, but I need to read. It's okay. Maybe I can see here that one. Can I see the slide? Yeah, just like this. Okay, so I can conclude.
Ini capek dia, Pak.
Yeah, since morning.
Lagi.
Okay, wait. I will only the third one first. Okay, so this is just conclusion. Okay, so let's move to the last part, conclusion. Sorry, it's okay. Okay, so how do the teacher teach the kids also by using vocabulary? Vocabulary teach by using flashcards, and then reading by using also the garis putus-putus. Phonics. Phonics. Do you know phonics, guys? Teach kids. Okay, phonics. Yeah, phonics is good for kids. So it's big. Yeah, it will become the kids will fast to learn reading when they start with phonics. Phonics like sound. So they study letter but not letter. We teach them sound first. So for example, we show them letter B, but we don't say that this is B, but we say B, B. So it will, they can easy and they can fast to learn reading is this age. And then the writing, like garis putus-putus, and then the speaking, like I said before. So I can conclude that the teacher in my Liberty Kids School and also the school program have successfully implemented the bilingual program, because all of the children, all of the kids that graduate from that school will be successfully to speak English until they already forget their second language and first language. So I think that's all for me. Thank you so much for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, yeah.